Hello everyone, and welcome to Tarp Buddy. This here is going to be a short video to try and demonstrate to you what the Tarp Buddy device is and all the design features that are in it, to give you as broad of an idea on how you can use it and what it was designed to do. So this is the Tarp Buddy device. It's a molded plastic piece. It has a countersunk hole in one end with a hole all the way through the center, a peripheral groove around the side of it with a shoulder, a hub with a hole through the side of it. This here device can be used on most sheet-like type materials such as tarps or canvas, plastic sheeting, you name it. And we have contractors that are currently using it where they can fasten them to a 2x4 framework, especially like masons, that need to go ahead and create a enclosure for laying bricks and things like that in cooler temperatures. This here is a great device for doing that. It allows them to secure sheets of plastic without ripping it all to shreds, and they can actually go ahead and reuse the plastic or even open it up to get material in and out of there and close it again without having to restaple or anything like that, or ripping holes in their plastic. They can as well use tarp material or anything like that. Roofers can use it for covering roofs, contractors for covering their equipment, lumber, you name it. There's an endless amount of uses that this device can be used for. But I'm going to demonstrate here real quick, as we showed in other videos. We'll take a cord. We use paracord, 550 cord, whatever you want to call it. I prefer to use a slip knot on the end with like a hangman style knot, or you can use just a standard slip knot if you wish. I like the hangman style knot because it's a little bit longer, gives you a little more grip, holds a little tighter. It's just a preference. You can use it however which way you want. But you take your Tarp Buddy device, you place it on one side of your tarp, wrap the tarp around it, place your slip knot around, tighten it up, and now it's installed on the tarp. It's not going to go anywhere. The more the wind blows, the tighter it actually gets on your tarp. There's no hole or anything like that. You got a lot of surface area here to grab onto the tarp. There you go. No holes ripped in the tarp. It's not all stretched out of whack. You can also take the tarp. This is a 3.5 mil tarp. We can lap as many as 8 layers, just like we did here just now. Take a device, put our cord around it with the slip knot. As you can see, it draws it all right inside the groove there, getting a nice strong hold. So that works if you got to mend a couple of tarps together, or like when you're draping tarps over the top of things, you always end up with slack in the side of the tarps and stuff like that. So that's where you can go ahead and pull all the slack out of the sides and lap it when you install your Tarp Buddy. So you're pulling all that loose slack in the tarp out of it, so that way the wind isn't grabbing a hold of it and flopping it around. When you have a Tarp Buddy installed, you can use a cord and then tie it down to something, anchor it down, whatever you want to do with it. Tarp Buddy has this hole in the side to allow you to insert aluminum shock-corded tent poles to create self-standing shelters, as what we showed in other videos. But it also allows you to insert the round tent stakes of all different styles into there. They hold great. Just find one where the head isn't going to pull through. You can use the one with the hook on the side of it, on the top, and it wraps right around the Tarp Buddy device, as we showed in other videos. So check out our other videos as well, if this here video gets your interest up enough. The Tarp Buddy device also As we demonstrated just a moment ago, holds nice. We'll take a clear piece of plastic. It's a very thin, clear plastic sheeting. We'll install a Tarp Buddy device on here with our cord. Works great for that. And that's where it's nice for contractors and so forth. They can go ahead and actually bolt these, and we'll show that in a minute. Bolt them, screw them, whatever, to some kind of framework. But if you notice, you can see the ring here where we installed it, but look at that. No damage. We're going to show a competitor's device here real quick. This is a common one that people buy out there. There's a couple other styles that are very similar to this with these jaws in there. Just to demonstrate, we're going to go to a fresh piece of plastic here. Just install it on here. Just lock it down nice and tight. Now it's grabbed. Look what it does. Barely even tugged it. Put it in another spot here. Clamp it down tight. Shreds it. We'll do our Tarp Buddy here once again. Install it. We'll even install it right close to the edge of the plastic here. You can see where the other one's ripped out from the competitor. Take it off. No tears, nothing. And that's on a sheet of plastic. Great product. You can take a bolt, put it through the inside hole, countersunk side. You can see how it's recessed in there. You can take whatever length of bolt you need to bolt it to whatever you need to install it, whether it's to a truck bed or side of a trailer or whatever you need to do. And you can secure a tarp or whatever you want to put on there. Use a lag bolt. Install it that way. Snug it up nice and tight. Now we can secure our tarp or plastic sheet, whatever we want to it, if we're creating some kind of a framework for like a contract or anything like that. Even a ice fishing shelter, if a person wanted to create some kind of a framework, whether using the tent poles or wood. And now it's secured. Does not rip. You can use them over and over without damage. Same thing goes for if you want to use a small screw, kind of like a drywall, galvanized drywall screw type of fastener. And secure it on just like that with a washer. Another great thing is you can even use zip ties. You can use your standard zip tie that stays on permanently for something that's more secured, or if you want to be able to put it on, remove it, or take one or two loose from a device to be able to gain access in and out, depending on the type of covering or shelter that you're doing. You can use these here. These are releasable style zip ties you can buy just about anywhere. You got the little tab there that you push to release it. So put our Tarp Buddy under there. You can secure it on that way. And then you can push your tab to release it. And we can put it right back on. Great product. And also what we have mentioned in other videos is they are stackable for the backpackers, hikers as well. So they take up the least amount of room as possible in your pack. And they are light. A pack of 10 of these weighs under 6 ounces. And that countersunk hole designed so you can use trekking poles, ski poles, tree branch that you carve a point onto. You can go ahead and install, hold your trekking pole or stick up with the point upward, and it inserts into the recessed hole there for creating a one leg in the center of your tarp, or two to create like a pup tent style. You can create a lean-to style shelter by doing this. Simply you'd install the device with the hub toward the tarp on, for this instance. So now the countersunk hole is facing down out of the tarp. And that's where your trekking pole or hiking pole or branch with a point on it, whatever you want to do, securing it like that. So that pretty much covers this video. We thank you for watching. Hope this explains a lot. Please check out our other videos that we have online, and thank you for watching.